Hi. So today I'd like to inform you all of the advancements of technology. Because, just like probably a good handful of you, I've been on this planet for about a fifth of a century. In these past 20 years, I've seen the world change, and I've taken a handful of computer science engineering classes, so I've seen how relevant a lot of this stuff is. So basically my main purpose here today will be to inform you all of why you should stay involved with technology and become familiar with it, because I think it'll be a good skill to have. Here's some things that have changed. This is an old bloggy camera. It's super old-fashioned. It kind of changed to look more like this. But even now, this is kind of old-fashioned. A camera nowadays looks more like this, for convenience sake. You probably have one of these, actually. Here. This is a globe. It's pretty useless. Now, I'd probably just use this. It's much more convenient. That's definitely a change for the better. Oh, right behind you guys. There's an ostrich egg. It's pretty much stayed the same, but here we have Pooh's Grand Adventure on VHS. I can't take advantage of this. I'd rather have The Terminator on DVD. But even still, this isn't very useful. Most of my movies I can download for free online. My headphones are wireless. Okay, well, hopefully you get the point. Because what I'm trying to say is, our everyday lives are changing due to these objects. And I think it's also affecting the world at a bigger scale. The top 10 fastest growing industries in the US are mostly technology related. At number 1, we have online grocery sales, which is the number 1 fastest growing industry in the world by a large margin. After that, we have 3D printing, online pet food services, autonomous underwater vehicle manufacturing, and consumer electronic manufacturing. Now I know exactly what you're thinking. Yo, Nick, this is all because of COVID. And yeah, you're correct. COVID has definitely moved these up in the fastest growing industries, but they've been effective. I think most of these are, for the most part, here to stay. And the growth of this technology is changing our everyday lives. Look at this. My school is right here. All you guys are right here stored inside my computer. And it's been working. You could say these classrooms are like this because of COVID, but they've been functioning, and I wouldn't be surprised if we stay like this forever. Of course, having normal schools being an option, but this is clearly viable as well. And as a result, expectations are increasing too. For these online classes to work, there's an expectation that every student has a working computer with access to the internet. You'd be in a lot of trouble right now if you didn't have access to the internet. But if that's the case, you'll never see this recording, so I'm pretty good there. And expectations have also changed in the workplace. For example, say I apply for a job at Home Depot. They're going to expect that I have some familiarity with tablets, computers, and while it's not an instant rejection if I don't, I definitely get bonus points. And I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 20 years, it's just universal knowledge to know how to work a tablet, if that's even still a thing in 20 years. And according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, in the past 20 years, factory jobs have increased in production by about 5%. It's pretty fantastic. But they've also decreased in employment by 5 million jobs. Yeah, that's the fewest amount of workers ever. Robots have definitely put us in our place. And another job that technology has thrown in the freaking dumpster is libraries. Libraries aren't useful anymore. They used to have books, but now they're full of computers. Even then you still don't go. They have free Wi-Fi. Who cares? Everyone has free Wi-Fi. E-books are so much more convenient. I can store hundreds of books here. And look at my textbooks for my classes. They look like this. And of course they still cost hundreds of dollars, rightfully so. And even though they're all stored right here, where all of you guys are also stored. My point being, with these online books, they're convenient to store. I don't need to print so many resources. And the online search bar is such a wide venue of authors that I don't have to worry about bias so much. So overall, it's much better than what we previously had. It's much more cost efficient too. Well, it should be. So really what I'm trying to say is these expectations are growing as the workplace changes. So it's not only important to be aware of the technology that's changing, but you should also become familiar with it. In fact, you should probably take some computer science classes. It might be the most valuable skill moving forward. And it's probably the most promising field to get involved with, actually. So that's my little spiel because we're out of time.